What is going on, everybody? It's Paul. We're in front of the reef tank today. This video is going to be awesome. Want to know why? We're adding coral to the tank. That's right. We're going to be adding some coral to this tank. Some awesome, huge pieces to this tank. Also, if you guys like this type of content, consider hitting that subscribe button right there and notification bell. You'd make my day if you could hit that sub button, because my analytics right here are showing that a lot of viewers who are watching these videos are not subscribed. So again, you'd make my day if you could hit that subscribe button.
We look here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these two button Scolys up here. Look at how nice that one is. Nice and plump. And I think because it's got a little bit better position for lighting. So I think if I grab these guys and I, put one, say like right there, and then the other one maybe up right there, I think that'll make a difference on those guys. Green Scolys is just incredible. Oh man, so check it out. I think it is time to get these two Trachys, these two torches, and maybe one of the Scolys into the tank. Let's do it. All right, let's go and pick some corals out from the Coral QT tank. So what we're working on here is this first piece. It is a Trachyphilia or a Welso, and it's like a green and it's got yellow. It's kind of got like that rainbow to it. This is going to be an awesome piece. Now this is an ultra green Trachy. Look at how puffed up this guy is. I mean, just absolutely swollen and doing fantastic in this QT tank. Kind of hard to pick it up, as you can see. Checking the skeleton on the bottom to make sure it all looks good. Now we're picking a torch. I believe that one was a yellow tip torch. Awesome. Skeleton was looking good on this one as well. And we got the pink tip torch, same thing. Just making sure, because you never know, sometimes things pop up after a while through the skeletons. That guy needed a little bit of scrubbing. And then if you look at this guy, you see those tubes that are sticking out of this bleeding apple Scoly. I'm not sure if you could see them quite yet, but there you could see one that was sticking out on the bottom. That was a tube for a vermeted snail that you want to make sure you don't have vermeted snails. So we shut off the pump. We are unplugging the wave makers because it's time to add the coral into the tank. Here is that Trachy Welso I was talking about. We are moving this orange Lobo out of the way because I don't want it right next to the Trachys. But you can see what I'm talking about. It's got that rainbow to it. It's not an insane rainbow to it, but it's got some of it, and that yellow on there is awesome. Here is that ultra green Trachy. That thing just looks like it's just puffed up like mad. Just trying to find the best place for them. That's always the hardest part, is getting them set in the sand just right. Some of the tangs in my tank do go and pick at the sand, and sometimes they're spitting it out. I think it's mainly just the white-tailed bristletooth that does it. So I gotta, just keep an eye on them. I'm gonna likely have to stick my hand in the tank and get some sand out of them from time to time. Now this torch here is the Hellfire Torch. I'm wanting to move it because the flow that was right there seemed to be stressing out the torch, so I wanted to move it out of the way a little bit. Now we're adding that first torch, getting it glued onto torch rock. That is gonna be epic. It is a little tough sometimes because the glue, as soon as it hits the water, it starts to like harden on the outside. So you kind of have to play with it and move it around a little bit to get it in there, but we got it in place. And I did decide to move these Scolys in as well. I did clean them up and scrub them and pulled those tubes out, like I said, just because I'm trying my very best to make sure that I QT everything and I look for any potential pests that could be on any of these corals, because if I can minimize anything that gets in this tank, I feel like it's a victory. Let's check it out. All right, the coral are in here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these pieces here. Quick overview, and then we're going to do a montage of some of the pieces in here. But yeah, look at this. We got all these hammers over here.
Super cool. We got some splatters. We got some oranges, pink, that gold with the blue tip. And then we got this lemon lime who's still settling on in. It's got a two-tone green to it. Then we got the trackies that we just added. Some blastos. Actually, my goal is this section right here, you know, all this rock, this is going to be a blasto rock. So I'm going to get more, and they're going to all go on this rock. Then we got this guy, which I think is a yellow or a neon. The reason why this one's over here is because it always has sweepers out. Right now it doesn't, but it's got sweepers out a lot, and I just don't want any issues happening. I know it's a hammer with other hammers, but you never know. And then let's look over here. So on those rocks, you can see those flowers. Those are called flower rock anemones. They are super cool anemones because once they find a good spot on the rock, they basically stay there. I put these on there, you know, a little while back, and they're just staying in these spots. So that's super neat. I definitely want to get a couple more of those. And as you can see, there's one in that rock right there too. So let's go swing on over here. Of course, we got all of the torches. Little shrunken up right now, probably going to the bathroom or something. But man, look at that. Look at the yellow tip and the pink tip right there. And then those guys. I'm glad I moved the Hellfire down over here because it's doing way better right here. Something with the flow just wasn't quite working with that guy. And then again, this guy's a little shrunken up right now, probably because it just went to the restroom or something. So I want to do something over here too. I want to be able to add some kind of something on this backside. Maybe, you know, another torch here. There's going to be more torches happening. Maybe a piece of something on that back part. And then if you look up over here, I got all types of real estate up top. The goal was SPS because where my wave makers are, that is so much flow right there, which will be good, close to the light, obviously, which is good. So, man, this is a lot of good things going on in here. Fish are looking fantastic. I couldn't be happier. Let's do a montage. Those pieces of coral were so epic. I mean, come on, look at these trackies down here. They are incredible. And then the Scolys over here too, and the Scolys up over here. Stunning pieces. This is all gonna add that color, that pop, that depth, everything we're looking for in this tank because, well, it's a reef, right? I want it to look good. I want it to just pop and people come over and they're like, are you kidding me? Like, it's gonna be so awesome. Man, I am stoked, and I really do think that the tank is coming along nicely. We got good color, we got good movement in here. We're gonna be building up this section over here and this section, and then the top we're gonna figure out later. Like I mentioned before, we're gonna have more videos coming up of more coral that we're gonna use for these sections and all that good stuff. So if you're gonna wanna know what I got, definitely hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so you guys get notified when that video is gonna come out, or should I say those videos, because it is more than one. And again, because my analytics are showing that the majority of you who are watching aren't subscribed. So man, you'd make my day if you guys could hit that subscribe button. That'd be so awesome. Now, with all that being said, please comment down below in that comment section. I love to read the comments. I love to respond to your guys' comments. What do you guys think of the trackies that we put in and of the, if I could do this, of the Scolys down over here? Just let me know. What do you guys think? And also, what do you think of the state of the tank? What are you guys thinking of how it's looking now? I mean, this is going to be incredible, guys. I'm loving it. We're getting there. much more to come. And again, I want to read your comments, so please do that down below so I can and I can respond to you guys. Let's interact on the video. That'd be so epic. So I hope to see all of you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tanked.